Once again, the Shuttle launch control, we're currently at the T-minus 30 minutes and holding. This is the third launch attempt. Oh, excuse me. This is the second attempt for the today's launch. And I'm sure the STS-55-B-A is already settled up on a pad. And to make sure that there's no technical or the weather conditions, but there's a little bit gray clouds over here, which is, well, not even quite bad at all. But today is pretty warm day, and I really want to make sure that they all ready to go. And up until the Space Shuttle Columbia, it will lift off exactly at I don't know, maybe at the 9 p.m. or so, because like we're still holding at the T-minus 30 minutes or so. So at this time, everything continues to go smoothly as the Space Shuttle Columbia is already filled up like from the launch for the first launch scrub, and that to make sure that the liquid oxygens and the propellants are being connected and filled up fully at this time, and I hope that this day for the launch it will go perfect at this time. So alright, now we're currently at the resuming the count at 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Countdown clock is now at T-minus 29 minutes 58 seconds and counting. The ground launch sequencers already resumed the count at the 30-minute mark. To make sure to verify all launch propellants are still looking good, systems are still go. But still a little bit foggy, I think. But last time, there was a weather problems that it actually have a little bit dark clouds and stuff that it cannot even launch properly. So at this time, everything continues to go smoothly. Once again, the Shuttle launch control. The shuttle launch control, we're currently at the T-minus 26 minutes, 5 seconds and counting, just less than 30 minutes away from launch of the Space Shuttle Columbia on the launch of STS-55-B-A of the Space Lab B&A Baltic nations on the third or the fourth time. It's like gonna do the scientific research and between the voyage to the universe. At this time, the orbiter test conductor Sandra Panahonox is being called out from a closeout team that to finish their setups, and up until they'll start in between the reconfigure the launch. And the weather conditions are still going very smoothly at this time. There's nothing problems out there. There's no lightning, but the last time there was a lightning strike that we cannot even launch properly at this time. There was a pretty concerning. So at this time, we have the confirmation that that will clear for launch at this time once again, and we'll see how it will go. And once again, this is our launch control, and we're still currently at T-minus 25 minutes and 35 seconds. Just less than 25, or maybe just less than a minute up until launch. So we're still at everyone maybe is very excited for today's launch, I believe, because but for today's third time, the third attempt that is still going on out there, but we'll see if it will gonna launch at this time. Stand by, just 1 minute away up until I'll start my commentary of it. This shuttle launch control, we're currently at the T-minus 23 minutes and 20 seconds and counting. At this time, everything continues to go smoothly. As you can see right here on the background, there's a little bit cloudy, but it's still warm out there, which is pretty good so far. And the on-time launch date will be exactly at the 9 p.m. or maybe 8:50 p.m. Eastern European summertime. So for today, we currently still have an announcement that the reconfigure is complete, and the all propulsion systems are being activated at this time. So we're currently at T-minus 22 minutes and 48 seconds for that. And once again, the shuttle launch control, I'm gonna take a break for a little bit, and we're gonna get back to the launch of Space Shuttle Columbia on the mission STS-55-B-A. So British Columbia, Godspeed, and Godspeed on spaceflight BNA designations on the third time flying into orbit, and between the microgravity experiments package and between the life sciences. This shuttle launch control work only at T-minus 20 minutes, 10 seconds, and counting. And the closeout team is already leaving the pad now for the emergency. If there's but every 20-minute mark, there's an emergency for the closeouts to make sure that they're leaving the pad once more. So let's just continue on to focus on launch of Shuttle Columbia on STS-55-B-A between the spaceflight B&A and the third time flying today. The shuttle launch control are currently at the T-minus 15 minutes, 10 seconds and counting, which is less than 16 minutes away from the launch of Shuttle Columbia. And once again, it's already on schedule this time and nothing on NORAD this time today. We're still good at this time. T-minus 30 minutes and 50 seconds and counting. As you can see, everything's still go very smoothly this time. There's nothing out of NORAD still go, which is pretty exciting for today. And we're still focusing on that, so. And once again, the shuttle launch control, apparently we're still looking good for Sapphire. The Houston flight controls are still communicating with the astronaut for the comm checks. Means that they're all ready for the go, so. I can see they're very excited for the flight today, and the crew of six astronauts on board, between three females and 3 males for today's launch. So So we just already passed the 13 minutes right now. We're currently at the T-minus 12 minutes 57 seconds. I got it. And there's shuttle launch control. The shuttle launch control, we're currently past the 12 minutes and counting. We're currently at the 11 minutes and 56 seconds and counting. Still, everything's continuing to look good for today's launch of Space Shuttle Columbia on its third day mission of the BNA and Baltic nations of the between satellites and microgravity experiments. Now we're currently at the T-minus 5. And the countdown clock will be resumed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. T-minus 8 minutes 57 seconds and counting, and the ground launch sequencer has been activated, and the STS-55-B-A terminal countdown is underway. And all the countdown advance has been provided by the ground launch sequencer up until the T-minus 31 seconds for responsibility for the countdown, just up until the launch for the Columbia's onboard computers. Now we need to send it by for the crew access sample to be retracted. And this is a walkway used by the astronauts. And we have a go for the orbiter access arm retraction. This is the walkway used by the astronauts to get in the orbiter. In case of emergency, you could sterilize in just 15 to 20 seconds. Once again, the orbiter access arm is slowly retracted by now. T-minus 6 minutes, 35 seconds. We are go for AP pre-start P1, which is used for the propellant pressures between the hydrazines inside the orbiter tanks or engines. Yeah. So and the next milestone, it will be at the 5-minute point. The AP restart will be begun at the second time. At the T minus 4 minutes 30 seconds, excuse me, at the T minus 4 minutes, it will start the purchase sequence 4, which means like to use the body flap, speed brake, rotors, and landing gear to make sure verify all systems are performing well. At the T minus 3 minutes 30 seconds, it will start the engine gimbal test to make sure verify that all systems are positioned for launch, to make sure the hydrogens are being positioned to the vital and the aerodynamic surfaces. Now at the T minus 5 minutes 30 seconds, just 30 seconds away from the APU start. Just 20 seconds away now. And we have a goal for orbit APU pre-start. APUs are provided hydraulic to the orbiter and indicated that all is well. As you can see, it's already begun. T minus 4 minutes 30 seconds away up until the engine for the or per sequence start. Excuse me. T minus 4 minutes and counting. And we have a goal for burst sequence start. Then the body flaps and the rudders are checked, and all systems are positioned up until they'll reach the orbit. The overall mechanics are still being targeted all the way to the orbit, and to make sure they're all ready for flight. T minus 40 minutes and counting. Excuse me. T minus 3 minutes and 40 seconds and counting. Just 40 and about 37 seconds up until engine gimbal test. They're still checking the body flap, speed rotors, and up until the position for the launch. T minus 3 minutes, 10 seconds and counting. And we have a goal for engine gimbal check. And this checks that all vital aerodynamic surfaces are working correctly, verified the orbital's hydraulic systems. And the main engines are being gimbal for the final checks right before the launch. And the main engine is already gimbal for today now.